Did you know the closest galaxy to the Milky Way is speeding towards us? And in a few billion years, it will collide with us, creating something entirely new. Let's take a journey to the Andromeda Galaxy, our cosmic neighbor that holds the key to the future of the universe as we know it. Andromeda is more than just a faint patch of light in the night sky. It's a galaxy twice the size of the Milky Way, home to over 1 trillion stars, and it's on a direct collision course with us. In this video, we're going to explore Andromeda's past, present, and future, and what it means for the fate of our galaxy. For centuries, humans have gazed at Andromeda, not fully understanding its significance. Early astronomers thought it was just another nebula within the Milky Way. But as our technology advanced, so did our understanding of this mysterious galaxy. The big question is, what exactly is Andromeda, and what does its impending collision with the Milky Way mean for the future of the cosmos? The challenge is Andromeda isn't just an isolated event in the sky, it's an entire galaxy hurtling towards us at an incredible speed of 110 kilometers per second. But understanding what will happen when our galaxies meet has been a scientific puzzle for decades. Let's start with the basics. Andromeda is a barred spiral galaxy, similar to the Milky Way, but much larger. It's about 220,000 light-years in diameter, compared to the Milky Way's 100,000 light-years, and contains around 1 trillion stars, more than double what our galaxy has. Andromeda is located approximately 2.5 million light-years from Earth, making it the nearest spiral galaxy to the Milky Way. Historically, Andromeda was first described as a nebulous smear in 964 AD by Persian astronomer Abd al-Rahman al-Sufi. It wasn't until the 20th century that we understood its true nature as a galaxy outside our own, thanks to the work of Edwin Hubble, who measured its distance using Cepheid variable stars. For centuries, people thought that the Milky Way was the entirety of the universe. Andromeda was seen as a fuzzy cloud or a nebula until the early 1900s. The great debate of 1920 between astronomers Harlow Shapley and Heber Curtis centered around whether objects like Andromeda were within the Milky Way or were distant island universes. Curtis believed in the island universe theory, which was proven correct by Edwin Hubble in 1924. Hubble's observation of Cepheid variable stars within Andromeda confirmed that it was much too far away to be part of the Milky Way, forever changing our understanding of the universe's vastness. This discovery was monumental. It showed us that the Milky Way is just one of billions of galaxies, each with its own stars, planets, and possibly even life. But Andromeda is special because of its proximity and its future role in shaping the Milky Way's fate. Andromeda is a barred spiral galaxy, which means it has a central bar-shaped structure made up of stars. Surrounding this bar are several spiral arms filled with gas, dust, and stars in various stages of their life cycles. Some parts of Andromeda are still forming new stars, while others contain ancient stars that are nearing the end of their lives. One of the most striking features of Andromeda is its halo, an immense, diffuse cloud of gas and dark matter that stretches over 1 million light-years across. This halo is thought to be the remnants of smaller galaxies that Andromeda has absorbed over billions of years. Andromeda has been growing by consuming other galaxies, and this process has helped shape its current structure. But what's most interesting is that Andromeda isn't a static object. It's in motion, and its motion has direct consequences for our own galaxy. Here's where things get really fascinating. Andromeda is on a collision course with the Milky Way. In about 4.5 billion years, the two galaxies will collide in a slow-motion cosmic crash. But don't worry, even though this sounds catastrophic, it's unlikely that individual stars will actually collide because of the vast distances between them. Instead, what will happen is that the gravitational forces of the two galaxies will interact, pulling and distorting each other's stars and gas clouds. Over time, The two galaxies will merge into one giant elliptical galaxy, sometimes referred to as Milkometa. Stars will be flung into new orbits, and some might even be ejected from the combined galaxy entirely. The supermassive black holes at the center of both galaxies will eventually merge as well, creating an even more massive black hole that will dominate the center of this new galaxy. So, how will this galactic collision affect us here on Earth? By the time this happens, our sun will have already evolved into a red giant, likely making Earth uninhabitable. But if any life remains in our solar system or elsewhere, the night sky will be completely transformed. Instead of the familiar Milky Way, future inhabitants would see Andromeda filling the sky, growing larger and larger as the galaxies move closer. The final merger will create a galaxy with a very different structure, and over the course of billions of years, it will likely settle into a new form. While the collision itself is relatively slow, taking place over billions of years, the process will forever alter the future of the local group of galaxies, leaving behind a new cosmic landscape. Let's not forget that Andromeda isn't alone. It has at least 20 known satellite galaxies, including the dwarf galaxies M32, M110, and the Triangulum Galaxy, or M33. These smaller galaxies orbit around Andromeda and have interacted with it over time, contributing to its mass and structure. Some of these galaxies may also be drawn into the eventual collision between Andromeda and the Milky Way. Andromeda also harbors a supermassive black hole at its center, much larger than the one at the heart of the Milky Way. This black hole is over 100 million times the mass of the Sun. And as Andromeda consumes more material, its black hole continues to grow. We've talked about the collision of Andromeda and the Milky Way, but the real climax of this story is the birth of something entirely new, a galaxy formed from the remnants of both. In billions of years, the galaxy we live in won't look anything like it does today. Milkometa will be a giant elliptical galaxy, and the night sky as we know it will be gone. This collision represents the end of an era for both galaxies, but it's also the beginning of a new chapter in the universe. The formation of Milkometa will change the cosmic landscape forever, showing us that even in the seemingly endless expanse of space, nothing stays the same. Andromeda is more than just a neighboring galaxy, it's a glimpse into the future. From its vast collection of stars and ancient history to its inevitable collision with the Milky Way, Andromeda holds the key to understanding our place in the universe. As we continue to study Andromeda, we're not just learning about a distant galaxy, we're learning about our own cosmic future. Subscribe for more incredible space journeys, or watch the next video to dive deeper into the mysteries of our universe.